Then we move to a division I have strong feelings on a lot of these teams, but only one win total that I want to bet, and that's the AFC North. So, Ravens, DeMonze, over under 11.5, juice slightly to the over. I am not betting it, but you can't pick a Ravens under until proven otherwise.
Yeah.
And so to me, they are an over. When Lamar, like last year, it felt like they lost a ton of dumb games. They still won 12. And I like the moves they made this offseason. I think they will continue to be a regular season juggernaut. With that said, the reason this is not a bet for me is the slight concern that Derrick Henry, we saw the last great Derrick Henry season. And if that's the case, I could see them only winning 11 games. But it wouldn't shock me if this team goes 14-3. It would shock me if this team goes 10-7. So because of that, I'm an over. I imagine you, DeMonze, are a strong over for Baltimore.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely the best team in the NFL right now. Definitely
best team in the NFL.
I mean, easily top 2 or 3. But yeah, so that's good for
Well, listen, a lot of people think they're the best team in the NFL. Mina Kimes got very mad at me because I did not. But I certainly think they are set up for massive regular season success. I also think that when you were talking about like the Patriots schedule, the Ravens schedule's in the other direction.
Yeah.
It is brutality for the Ravens. Now, what does that mean for them? They typically have a tough schedule. This year, to me, if you want to hear it real quick,
terrible. Actually, it's not that bad. I mean, obviously you got the divisional games, but then outside of that, like you got the Rams, all right, you got the Chiefs,
you have the NFC,
the Bills,
you have the divisional,
Lions.
yeah, that's what, yeah, you have the divisional games plus the NFC North. Plus the other, I have it right here. What's the other division that they play? Sorry, I had it and now I closed it. But regardless, I think that, and the AFC East. So the AFC East is not brutal, but it's certainly not an easy schedule. But they win 75% of their games in the regular season with Lamar.
Yeah,
they would be an over. It's not a bet for me. Here is our first bet. The Bengals under 9.5 wins at -115. Why is the defense going to be better than last year's? And if the answer is Lou Anarumo was a an inside agent for the opposition, so be it. But I disagree. And so they did get Trey Hendrickson back. That does matter. I'm not dismissing that. However,
last year.
they had him last year, and he led the NFL in sacks. I think the offensive line could be a real problem. And because of that, DeMonze, I think Burrow, Chase, and Higgins are going to be great. Are they going to be as good as they were last year? I don't know. And because of that, to me, the Bengals have a carbon copy year of last year. They win 9 games. They miss the playoffs, and they fire their head coach. That is my major Cincinnati Bengals prediction, is this is Zach Taylor's last year there. And here's the other thing with the Bengals. When you look at their schedule, you like to say, oh, it opens soft at Cleveland, home for the Jags. They start every year so terribly, I don't know that I want my easy games early. Last year, they started against New England and found a way to lose. I also think Myles Garrett could wreak some havoc in week 1 against them. I'm not saying the Browns are going to beat them. I think the Bengals are an under, and that is a bet. This next one, DeMonze, is such a disrespectful number.
Yeah, I was
the
thinking
Browns total set at 4.5. -145 on the over, +120 on the under. It's an absolute stay away, but I will, if I have to pick, I will pick over.
Yeah.
I mean, 4.5 wins when you get 17 games now. Now, it is, given the fact that they were a last place team, you look at the schedule and you're like, where are the super easy games? And then you realize, like, one of their strength of schedule last place games is the Niners. Like, that's unlucky. The Titans is a last place schedule game, but they get the Titans, DeMonze, late in the year when Cam Ward should be better. So, that's a bummer for them. They get the...
Yeah, honestly.
You don't
Ravens,
see...
Packers,
you would
Lions.
think... Right. Well, no, they start unbelievable. Bengals, Ravens, Packers, Lions is how they start. Like, give me a break. And then... But I don't think the Steelers and Bengals are going to be great. And the number's 4.5. I've got to go over 4.5. And so I will go over 4.5. But it's not a bet for me. And then we get the Steelers, who cost me a ton of money last year. I faded the Steelers left and right, and they somehow found a way into the playoffs. Their total is 8.5. They are minus 115, minus 105. I am an under for Pittsburgh, but it is not a bet. I said this 2 months ago, and I will stick with it. I think that we have Mike Tomlin's first losing season as Aaron Rodgers' final season. That was a take I had before they signed Rodgers. Brew then made it his own take, but then he flip-flopped it, so I took it back. And so I know doubting that Tomlin can get to 9 wins has only ever been a losing bet, or doubting that he can get to 500. He did go, 8-1 one year or something. I mean, he's never been below 500, obviously.
That'll happen at some point, right? That's
I would think so. And I think they will have a good but not overwhelmingly dominant defense. I don't think the Rodgers DK Metcalf fit is a smart one, like one that makes sense. And so because of that, I am going to go under on the Pittsburgh Steelers, which also means through 2 divisions, I only have one bet. The bet is Bengals under 9.5, but I am also skewing towards unders.
Yeah.
I have under for Bills 12.5, Dolphins 7.5, Jets 6.5, Bengals 9.5, Steelers 8.5, over Browns 4.5, over Patriots 8.5, and over Bengals. I'm sorry,
Ravens, right?
And over Ravens 11.5. Thank you.